Alrighty, it is time for tea time, and we are going to go ahead and start with Jazzy Pha. You guys know he is a songwriter and producer, very well known for working with Sierra on Goodies, okay? And he has been in somebody else's Goodies, allegedly, okay? So now this transsexual, I hope that is a proper term because they're always switching up, and I don't want to offend anybody. Her name is Felicity. I know nothing of her, but I have heard that she is on the same level as T.S. Madison. Again, I don't know, but I heard that she is very well known, has a high fan base, and she has been getting into it with his wife Tammy Faye. Okay, now she said that Jazzy Pha has been licking on her Goodies. Okay, check out the video.
You know what bothers me is when these hoes just make irrelevant posts about me thinking that they spilling something. Let me tell you something, okay? You can't spill tea that I already poured. Okay, you only know because I told you. And bitch, keeping it funky, you only know because I showed you. So Tammy Faye, Jazzy Pha's wife, the next time you want to make a post about me, when I'm not even thinking about you, you should think twice. Because what you should be worried about is, bitch, stop selling them fake ass bundles off of AliExpress. Matter of fact, stop selling that fake ass tea you screaming talking about made you lose weight and you can see the lipo dents in your stomach. Stop coming for me. What you should be worried about is thanking me for sending your husband home many a nights because his budget wasn't enough. And you should be happy that I'm not asking you, how do I taste? Now let that marinate. How do I taste, Tammy Faye? Let me know.
Alrighty, need I say more? Now, I don't know what's going on, but this is not the first time that Jazzy Pha has been accused of being with transsexuals. Okay, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe his wife is already aware of it. Maybe she is cool with it. You know, that's his business. Judging by the pictures, it looks like he's been with somebody other than a woman a time or two. I'm just saying, okay. It is what it is. Okay, so moving right along, we're gonna go ahead and go to my boy Chris Brown. Okay, him and his baby mama beefing again over his beautiful daughter Royalty. Okay, so baby mama posted a picture of his daughter on the internet, and Chris did not like what his daughter was wearing. Now, me personally, I did not find a problem with the outfit that she was wearing, which I will show you guys right now. Now, the outfit was not a problem, but how the daughter was positioned was a problem. I think the way that she was laying and sitting was a bit much for a 2-year-old. Now, a lot of people on the internet was saying, well, why would anybody look at a 2-year-old in that way? So what's the big deal? What the big deal is, that's why we have sex registries, because sick ass motherfuckers do look at 2-year-olds like that. That's the problem. And I think sometimes we do need to dress our 2-year-olds like 2-year-olds. Now, the mother did say that she was in dance class. So once I heard that, I was like, okay, well, I guess it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? She's not just parading around. She's at dance class. However, you know, I think we should be a little bit more cautious on how we have our daughters sitting, standing, doing whatever when we have them on the internet. You know, this is kind of off subject, but I'm gonna bring it up anyway. You know, I've seen a lot of family vloggers, and they have their kids in their little underoos and shit, legs open, and they're just filming and not thinking. And I feel like that's a gateway for a lot of child molesters. So I think on this one, I'm with Chris Brown all the way. I think his daughter has changed him into a better man, stronger man, and a great father. And I think he's only doing what is right for his daughter. Now, what he could have done is check baby mama off the internet. Okay, he could have called her and been like, look, I didn't appreciate that picture. But again, they have had a really rocky relationship, so maybe he felt like he couldn't pick up the phone and call her, and being a little impulsive with that good old bipolar, maybe he just, you know, decided to go ahead and post something. I don't know, but I'm still with Chris Brown on this one. I think he is absolutely correct. If that was my daughter, I would have an issue with her, you know, laying there like she's grown. She's not grown, and we need to allow our children to be children as long as they can be children. They have the rest of their life to be grown, so let them be kids as long as they can be kids. Okay. So we're gonna move on to my girl Keke Palmer. Now she decided to go bareface, okay, no makeup or whatever, and Twitter had a drag session on my girl, okay? And I think that's really fucked up, because we're constantly telling women to love yourself. When Little Kim decides to bleach her skin, do the blonde weave, you know, people have so much to say. When Tiny is getting her eyes, you know, blue eyes and things like that, people have something to say about that. But yet it's still, when someone is coming forth and saying, hey, this is me, this is my skin, you know, this is me as me, people are bashing her, you know what I'm saying? But so what do you want? Do you want someone to embrace them as their self, or do you want someone to bleach their skin, do the contacts and the hair weave? What do you want? I think Keke Palmer looked fine. Now I'm gonna be honest, that weave or wig or whatever the fuck that was that she had on her head looked a hot ass motherfucking mess. I'm gonna be honest. But beside that, I think she looked beautiful. She looked just like Keke Palmer. And I mean, we have to understand that these people are actors, singers, whatever, and they have a glam squad. So when they're on their everyday waking up or on vacation, they're not going to look how they look every day. They're not going to wake up and look like they just got, you know, their face beat to the gods. They're not going to look like that. But at the end of the day, she still looked beautiful. We're setting a terrible example when you're going to drag somebody for not having on makeup, but then when somebody goes and gets their nose altered or their lips injected or Botox or whatever, and then everyone wants to come down hard on them. You can't have it both ways. What way do you guys want it? I don't know. I just think it's unfair, and it sets a terrible example for everybody else, because you're telling these young girls that you need to have on makeup all the time. You know, your hair has to always look great. You always have to look put together at all, you know, every second of your life, or else you're going to get dragged. So, at the same time, I applaud Keke Palmer for showing her, you know, real self without all the makeup and all the extras. I think she looked good. She's a very beautiful person, and I love her. So all good, you know, good to go with me. And so the next person that I'm going to talk about is Tamar Braxton. Okay, we know that she was let go from The Real. No one really knows why. Her castmates are playing dumb. They are all pretending like this is new news to them. People are speculating and trying to decide which one of the cast members that they think it was. Some people are saying that they think it was Lonnie. You know, maybe the producers figure they only need one token person, you know what I'm saying, one nigga per show. I don't know what it is. My personal opinion is maybe Tamar was just hard to fucking get along with. Tamar has a really strong personality. She's very rude. She has beefs and problems with people all the time, and they probably just wanted to get rid of her. A lot of people probably didn't want to come on the show because she's in constant conflict with a lot of people. This is just my personal opinion. I could be wrong. And they probably just said, listen, she's causing more harm than she is good, so let's just let her ass go. So I don't know all what the issue was. I don't know how the show's going to change with her being gone. I'm going to be honest, I never watched this shit from the get-go. Yes, The Real is better than The View, but at the end of the day, you can miss me with both of them shows because they're both whack as shit in my personal opinion. So I think life will go on in The Real. If they want to stick around, they can still survive without her. I think they probably used her to kind of get a little hype, you know, with the show, with her name in it, and then now that they got it going, maybe people will still watch, or whatever the case may be. Either way, I didn't really care about it. I might be tempted more so to watch it now that she is gone, because I'll be honest, I just didn't care for her. Her attitude stunk. She just had one of these I'm better than everybody else attitudes, and in my opinion, the humble never stumble. Sometimes you just have to humble yourself. That is going to be it for Tea Time. I hope you all have a blessed and wonderful week, and I will see you in the next video.